Hi, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. And I would love to do a personal reading for you. I am available for personal readings. So if you'd be interested in that, check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. The link should be in the description box somewhere, the comment section below. If you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, this will also be uploaded to my podcast on Spotify, Google, Apple, Anchor, and more. So if you would be interested in a personal reading, check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. I would love to read for you. Give me a second. This is my website, so once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. All right. This is my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. All right, so you can go right to the store section to directly purchase your reading on lamartownsendtarot.com, my website. And as you can see, I do all different types of readings. I do birth chart readings. I do past life readings. I also do make jewelry. I also, of course, do psychic tarot readings. I do candles. I do tarot classes as well as dream interpretation readings. I also sell evil eye necklaces currently on sale. And I also sell African black soap, which is a really good all natural soap made with all natural ingredients. It's really good for your skin, your hair. I use it as a shampoo as well as my daily facial and body soap. All right, and it's good for all skin types, by the way. Okay, so we have some tea to get into, you guys. I have my teacup, all right, with some tea in it because we have some tea to get into before we get into this reading, honeys. All right, but before we get into that, I also want to say make sure you follow me on my Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Vimeo, as well as, once again, my podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Anchor, and more. So, I have done a few readings on Meghan Markle and the royal family, and I always say, usually at the precursor of my videos, that I do not follow any of these people. I do not follow celebrities. I do not follow any of these royal, politicians or anything like that. I just do the reading, do my job, post the videos, and go on about my day. I read my personal clients I have behind the scenes. And that's basically my job, and I'm really good at my job, all right? So I had someone today come into my inbox on Instagram and they called themselves reading me because I made a mistake apparently in my last Meghan Markle video with the reading I did on Thomas Markle and Meghan Markle. There was someone in my Twitch chat, I think it was the Powerful Underdog Tarot. If she shows up or he shows up, maybe we can get some clarity on that in this reading. They might not, they might. But the one of my Twitter or my Twitch chatters had brought up, and I had said in the video that I don't follow these people, but they brought up something about Meghan Markle's mother going to prison. And of course, me not knowing, if that's fact or fiction, I'm just going off of what I see in the cards, which is my job. I'm like, oh, okay, she went to prison. I saw in the card that, Meghan Markle somehow grew up in some sort of troubled home, I guess you could say. You have to look at the reading. So it made sense to me, like if the mother went to prison, if the dad went to prison, or blah blah blah, I could see it because I see it in the cards. Work. Well, someone was upset that someone in the chat or someone in the Twitch chat said that Dorian went to jail. There's a lot of people upset about that. I mean, I said it on screen. I don't think I agreed with it. I think I just said it out loud. Um, and people were upset and saying that how could you say this? That she went to jail, a black woman went to jail, and how could you do this on your channel? When it's not true, and don't let the trolls get to you. Blah 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 blah. Well, I don't know. I can't say for sure that the powerful underdog tarot is a troll. To me, maybe they were misinformed just as I was. I don't know. I did some research afterwards, and there's conflicting information about whether she did or didn't go to jail. That's not my job to figure out whether or not she went to jail. I genuinely don't care. All right. But what I do care about is this hater I had show up in my DMs. Oh wait, why am I pointing? Okay, this way, this way, this way, this way. Oh my God, that way, right here. All right, yeah, yeah. So as you can see, this person came into my message on DMs, and as you can see, I blocked them. All right, but their profile name is one ah ha ha. I think it's a fake profile. They're not following anyone. I believe you can still look it up. I don't know who this person is, but it seems like they just made a fake account to be a hater. So let me read it to you for those of you who are listening on the podcast and can't watch. The hater, 1AHAAHH, says on Instagram in my DMs, "Hi Lamarr, I love watching your videos, but you don't think." Oh, wait, hold on. It says, "Hi Lamarr, I love watching your videos, but don't think you're becoming like Perez Hilton with the obsession with Meghan, because you've done more than 3 videos about them." Is Meghan, um, them? Are you referring to them as Megan? Is Megan, does she like being referred to as them, or is she more of a her? I'm not sure. It says, because you've done more than 3 videos about them, and at the same time using trolls language like Doria went to prison. Why can't you Google? I'm sure police records have been deleted from the database. Well, then, did she go to jail or did she not go to jail? Police records have been deleted from the database. Can it be confirmed? It says you're opening yourself up for libel lawsuit when you claim falsehood from rumors. And since you're a tarot reader, why don't you check with the Cypress cards to get your answers from there? Thanks. What are the Cypress cards, you guys? And I'm opening myself up to libel lawsuit. Okay, well, my lawyers will be ready, or my lawyer will be ready. Okay. Um, This is all over the place, first of all. This whole thing is all over the place. And as you can see, I literally said bye to the person and blocked them. That's all I said. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to bring this up. I thought it was very funny and hilarious. I mean, Perez Hilton. Are you kidding me? Shout out to Perez. He might be watching my channel. I do kind of have a connection to him, so I'm not hating on Perez, but me becoming like Perez, I would actually love it if Perez, sees this video and comments below or send some hate to this troll for hating on him too. So, I'm not sure what this troll is accomplishing, but I do want to say that I'm if Doria went to jail, I guess we'll find out in this reading. I'm not sure what will come out. If she did or didn't, I'm sorry. Of course, it's not my intention to bash a black woman when I was birthed from a black woman. And let's not even go into that. But what you won't do is come to my social media page, any of my social media pages, and call yourself reading me. Okay, on some bullshit. Okay, so I just had to bring this up because I thought it was funny. Someone coming for me as usual. And whoever this person is blocked. So good luck. All right. Now let's get on with the reading. Now that we've spilled the tea. All right. Let's see what is in store for Meghan Markle and Doria Ragland. Now, as you know, I don't follow these people. Um, But I have learned a lesson to fact check before anyone in the Twitch or the chat message in general says anything. That was my lesson in that. So for that I apologize for being misinformed. No one's perfect, right? But let's see. Thank you for cleansing and clearing me energy of second past reading in Jesus' name. I pray and thank you. Amen. 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 I did say that in the Thomas Markle reading, I remember saying something about I saw Meghan being closer to her mother than her father. But let's see. Once again, thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of second past reading in Jesus' name. I pray and thank you. Amen. 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 All right. Let's see. What is before we even pull on these two? Let's see what message the spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and protectors have for Meghan Markle and Doria. What message do the angels, ancestors, and protectors have for or about Meghan Markle and Doria? Ooh, they got the cross. This is actually one of my favorite cards in this deck. One of my favorites. I love this. Love, love, love this card. Obviously, the cross is associated with Christianity. What I find interesting sometimes is that there are four crosses, actually. Sometimes I can see them as four crosses to bear. A cross to bear is like kind of like an obstacle, right? Something like that. Um, or it can be seen as such. The cross is often associated with immortality, right? Jesus, crucifixion, things of this nature. All right, let's see. It says in the book about the cross, it says perhaps one of the most well known and widely recognized of the ancient symbols, the cross is a symbol of sacrifice, trust, faith, life, resurrection, and immortality. What I find interesting about that reading is that reading from this is that I think actually Doria has um and maybe continues to in some ways sacrifice a lot for Meghan, actually. Like I think there's something about Doria where she sacrificed a lot um for Meghan and Meghan's rearing or growing up or becoming who Meghan became. So I think there's actually either a lot of appreciation for that from Meghan towards her mother, or there should be a lot of appreciation from Meghan towards her mother. When this card appears, it asks you to analyze your convictions and your motives. Interesting. Are the actions and thoughts that you take for the greater good, or do they come from a selfish place? Why do I feel like this isn't necessarily Doria, but it's like more so like someone outside of Doria? Like, hmm. Almost like Doria, I feel like Doria is very protective of Meghan in the form of like, I feel like she gets asked to do a lot of things. People may come to her with a lot of opportunities, but it's kind of like, am I doing this for the betterment of my daughter and my family and my legacy and my daughter's legacy, or is it going against it? Very interesting because I think there's something also where Doria understands she's already getting it from her father. Do I need to add more fire to the flame? It says, it is a gentle reminder that self is important. She's definitely one that keeps more so to herself. I don't think Doria actually wants, is she Christian or religious? Maybe that's why this is coming out too. She's not necessarily one for the drama, the lights, all that type of stuff. It says, it is a gentle reminder that self is important, but that actions taken or words spoken that are negative or not for the greater good are better left undone and unsaid. See? It asks you to remember what is truly important. Remember the true value within things, both for yourself and for others, and you shall be rewarded with answers from the divine. Mm. I think what Doria finds value the most in is being a mother, is being maybe a wife, is being a grandmother. There's something simplistic about her. It says when the cross appears inverted, it represents an over sacrifice of yourself, whether it be of your time, money, or favors done for others. Mm. Sacrifice for others is essential and good, but excessive sacrifice can lead to ruin if unchecked. Have you done something for yourself lately? You are reminded to take time just for you. I feel like Doria has spent a lot of her time in her life sacrificing for Meghan and maybe her siblings or just for others. And I think there's something where Doria, even though her daughter is a royal and she is being called to the plate, in that form of fashion. Well, maybe not so much more anymore because Meghan is no longer part of the royals, right? But there's something where Doria kind of just wants to live life for her, I feel like. I'm kind of wondering if there's something with Doria and Meghan where Doria was Meghan's support system, and maybe at some point it all became too much for Doria and she became hands off, backed off. And maybe was that Meghan's true support? And once she lost her mother, did she lose her support? Could she no longer, continue on with what she was, the life she was living in terms of the royal system without that support of the mother? Interesting. All right, let's see. What's going on with Doria and Meghan Markle? What message do the angels, ancestors, and protectors have for these two? Because I'm starting to think Doria was Meghan's maybe only support system in terms of her family coming into the royal system. I mean, Doria did go to the royal wedding, I believe, right? And kind of, was always walking right beside Meghan. But I'm wondering, was the support lost at some point? I think they're still in communications with each other. I think they have a good connection. I think there's something about Meghan and her mother where they see a lot of in common with one another, or Meghan sees a lot of her mother and herself. And I think Meghan's mother Doria is also a grounding force for Doria. Or Meghan's mother Doria, I'm sorry, is a grounding force for Meghan. But I think they may have had an argument or a fight or not seeing eye to eye. Could be over money, personal belongings, finances, home, cars, something like that. All right. Or there could have been issues where, once again, with where Meghan was in her life with the royal system or the royals, it was like maybe they were asking more of Doria than she wanted to give, and that caused a rift between these two. But there's something about, I think a rift was caused between these two at some point, but I think part of it was the royal or the royal system or the royal culture, whatever that means, right? Let me take a sip of my tea. But I think these two are still in touch. I think there's something where maybe they've made an agreement or Doria's made it known that she doesn't really, I think Doria doesn't really like being in the public eye. She doesn't like the attention. And I think maybe in order for these two relationship to work, maybe Doria had to take a back seat. I feel like part of it may deal with her race, Doria's culture, Doria's ethnicity. I don't think Doria wanted to change to fit in. And I actually think Meghan likes that about her mother. But there's a very friendly energy around these two. There's very much an energy of they may keep in contact through social media, text messages, something like that. We may see pictures or something like that of them going out, all right, being together amongst a group of people, amongst a group of family members. More so behind the scenes and secret, it feels like once again. But there is a communication. There is a sense of like mending fences with these two. All right. Trying to get on better terms because I think Meghan wants a relationship with her mother. She wants a relationship with her family, but it just can't be the way it was. It can't be the same relationship as it used to be. Too much has changed. Too much has shifted. She became a princess for God's sakes, or a duchess, right? I mean, once you become a princess, once you go duchess, you can't go back, right? I mean, ask Fergie, right? Too soon. All right. Um, I kind of get the energy where the mother kind of is like a safe haven for Meghan. The mother may know a lot of secrets, actually. The mother may know a lot. Meghan may confide in the mother. They may actually have a better relationship than we think or than you think. I think there's also something where Meghan wants her children to be connected to her African ancestors or her black ancestors. She kind of understands that they live in a very Eurocentric world or Eurocentric environment. And it's important to have a multicultural upbringing for the kids, I feel. I think there's something where Their relationship is gonna morph and change. I kind of feel like we may start to see Doria speak out more for Meghan or in favor of Meghan. She may write a book, but I kind of feel like Meghan may be a part of it, or Meghan may be aware of it. Meghan may have okayed it, something like that. Where I kind of feel like Meghan's gonna make sure somehow that the mother's okay. So it's like, okay, mom, if you need to write a book, write the book. I'll have so and so write the foreword, kind of thing. All right. But there's a working together. There's a kind of figuring it out together. It's not a leeching energy so much, maybe, as Meghan feels with her other family members, you know, whoever they may be. Look at my Thomas Markle reading. Um, is Meghan's mother married? She may get remarried, or she may get married to someone else. I think Meghan is gonna want to see her mother live in her queendom. It was a big feat for Meghan's Meghan to have her mother see her become a princess. So it's like, I don't know if there's something where, once again, Meghan's mother went through some sort of scrutiny in the public eye that caused her to pull back. I kind of feel like that's part of what it was, once again. But it's like, no, Meghan's like, no, mom, you're beautiful. No, mom, you are also a queen. You are also, worthy. I'm actually loving this reading. These two are going to grow together. All right. This is going to be a really good relationship. All right. Between these two, I feel like. And I get something about grandchildren as well. Is it going to be perfect? Are they going to have their ups and downs? Most likely. There may be some disagreements over money or something like that. All right. I think Meghan wants her mother to have her own. All right. But I get social groups. Flying in and out to see each other. Communication back and forth. All right. Somehow, this relationship between the mother and daughter could heal or rectify the relationship between maybe daughter and father, or mother and father. All right. Maybe in some way, shape, or form, all parties get healed down the line. Right. Which is the best I can hope for. Healing is very important. All right. Healing you take into your next lives. Right. So I keep getting something about friends, acquaintances, social groups, social media, technology. I don't know if maybe we'll start to see Meghan's mother get on social media or something like that, or once I've always kind of seen maybe Meghan Markle herself or Prince Harry getting on social media, maybe, like, and maybe we may see them hanging out. Maybe we may see them, together. It could be that kind of thing. I would love to see that. I mean, but I think there's something where in the end the mother's gonna back the daughter. And they're gonna switch roles where sometimes the daughter's gonna back the mother. All right. I think now that Meghan's free from the royals, it there's free reign to do that. I think if Meghan were still in the royals, I'm not sure if Meghan would be able to stand behind her mother, or I'm not sure if Meghan's mother would be able to stand behind her. There's something about the royals. I'm not saying the royals are bad people. I think it's the royal system, the royal culture, the royal procedures, whatever you want to call it, that kept them apart. But now that they're out of the system, they're out of the culture, they're out of the, procedures, they're back together again, and I love that. I can't be mad at it, all right? So you guys, this was the reading on Meghan Markle and Doria, all right? Thank you so much. No word about whether or not, there were, law involved, but a good reading nonetheless, and I'm not mad at this reading, you guys. You know, some fishy energy around money, definitely, but we're not going to look into that because, once again, I don't care. The point is the reading, all right? So thank you all for letting me rant. Thank you all for letting me read, all right, in that order, or reverse it and flip it. Thank you for listening and watching. Remember, if you want a reading, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Love and light.